Hello, my name is Sir Landelot. These are my friends, Sir Shudith, Justinian the White, and Sir Bellamere. Today, we're going to teach you the basic keys of chivalry.
And we're going to tell you a story about compassion. While it is key to have many other aspects of chivalry, compassion is the driving force of any chivalrous man.
The story starts as we come across a peasant who was down on his luck. As knights in the highest regard, Sir Valtier and myself decided to have compassion for this poor man. Sir Shudith completely disregarded the code of chivalry at first and abandoned this vagabond to his fate.
When passing this man, we noticed that he was out of his luck and that he needed help. However, Sir Shudith did not want to help him and he left him to die.
We argued over what to do with this man, not knowing exactly how we would go about this.
We finally came to a conclusion that he needed help, and we must help him to show compassion, one of the very important rules of chivalry. We asked if he was okay. We tried waking him up. We could tell he was completely out of it from the drugs he had taken. We helped him up, barely able to walk, and put him over our shoulders.
From that moment on, we knew we had to take care of this man. He was ours from now on.
We had to fix him, but we didn't know how yet.
Upon talking to this man and trying to educate him over chivalry, he was very intelligent, knew everything, talked to us about everything, and we were perfectly the best friends that could ever happen. We were just talking, having a good time, showing him what to do. Everything was just the way it was meant to be.
Sir Philip, that is clearly not what happened. Don't you remember what happened?
Nah, dude, that was exactly what
No. Let me tell the story.
This peasant, soon to be sir, just manhandled you, and we had to wrestle him off you before he utterly destroyed you and killed you, before we could calm him down and start talking to him again.
It was only after we could wrestle him off that we could truly begin to talk to him and change his brutal ways before. We had found out that he was an avid drug user and that he was constantly finding where the next hit was. Yet we were determined to change him and turn him to a man of chivalry and, most importantly, compassion. It was imperative that we change this man for the better. Sir Valtier and Justinian the White, accompanied by Sir Landelot, would change him for the better.
Compassion is vital to a lot of different lifestyles, and it's a drive society. But of course, when it comes to chivalry, you have courtesy, you have compassion. I mean, you have friendship, honesty, generosity, justice, chastity, temperance. But what it really boils down to is just having hearts. And
So courtesy, friendship, honesty, generosity, justice, chastity, and temperance are all important qualities in a knight. But the most important is compassion.
if you just have compassion, you can really do a lot of good things. You can go out and...
Compassion is the heart of all other traits, and that is why it's the most important quality of a knight.
Alright, so compassion is defined as a feeling of deep sympathy and sorrow for another who is going through misfortune. So that was seen in our story today because the man we saw on the side of the road was obviously homeless, messed up on drugs, going through a hard time in his life. You know, he was stricken with poverty and misfortune. And we stopped, except Sir Shudith, we stopped to help him because we felt compassion, we felt sympathy, and we wanted to make his situation better.
Not only that, compassion is another
It was
definition.
only that.
It's a response to the suffering of others that motivates the desire to help. And that shows how we saw this. We saw the suffering on the side of the road, and that caused a desire for us to help him out, to make sure that he gets better, and to overall change him.
Right. Looking back at my actions, I of course should have shown more compassion towards this poor peasant, now to be Sir Cronian. And I decided that I really need to look back at my actions and decide what I need to do to become a better knight.
See, us three, we demonstrated what it is to be a true, not only true knights, but true human beings. We have to care for each other, and that is the essence of chivalry.
That concludes our lesson on compassion today. As you can see from the story, one simple act of kindness can really change someone's life, and the codes of chivalry were really shown today by us knights.
Chivalry is most certainly not dead, and it has been seen in many different stories around all of Chaucer's tales, one of them being the wife of Valtier.
Sir Coronia represents the knight from the wife of Valtier. He enters the story as an immoral knight, but leaves as a highly regarded noble and official of the court.
Sir Valtier, can you tell us about another story?
Throughout this whole story relates to the prologue in Chaucer's tale, as it can be the standard of the knight, how everyone wanted to be him, and he showed us true chivalry.
In addition, the Pardoner's tale really shows compassion as the old man speaks to these three riders who are both all equally evil to him and treat him with disrespect, yet he shows compassion towards them and helping them find their quest.
I just want to thank all of you for showing me what chivalry really means and how to be a great knight. You guys changed my life forever, and I appreciate you, all of you, of course. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's